Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Joshua with A Ways Away. Once again, let's see if we can dig into some news stories and see if we can find something funny or something that we can talk about. Maybe something ridiculous, maybe something funny, maybe something stupid, maybe something annoying. First one that I've seen that I want to touch on is Batman. Batman. We all know Batman. Batman. His parents are dead. You know, my parents are dead. Batman. In Brompton, Canada. You know what? I thought it was not like with the. So like the Bloods, they have like their own. They got their own town in Canada now because they don't use the C in their language. I think I saw that on an HBO series or something. So they call Compton Bompton. So anyway, so Brompton, Canada. Brompton Batman. Check this out. Viral video. Pretty funny because here's why. 43-year-old Stephen Lawrence. Sorry, 42. Sorry to put a year on you, Stephen. Stephen Lawrence is Batman when he's not working his factory job. And, you know, cool, good for you. He likes to entertain people. He likes to be, you know, wearing the costume and driving around the old Michael Keaton Batman, you know, with the Nicholas, you know, the old Joker, and you know the old one with God, they had some pretty good actors in that movie now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I'll get off subject if I don't stay on task here. So yeah, he's cruising along in his little Batmobile that looks like the one from, you know, Michael Keaton Batman, and some people are following too closely, I guess, and they're taking some photos. And well, Batman in the real world, in this world, is a bit of a I don't want to say chicken shit because I don't want to give the guy any shit, but he got a little concerned. So when he pulled up to a traffic light, he saw a police officer next to him, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a little worried. Can you?" He's like, "Excuse me, officer. I'm a little worried. They're following me, and they're taking photos. Need some assistance." So they pull over. I'm sure I could do better on that. My throat's not as good as it was. I could do it over again, but I'm sure you're probably like, no, spare me, don't. Pull over here. So they pull over there, and he's like, you know, he's got a photo of him. He's just standing, his arms crossed. He looks a little scared. I guess of these. And there was a couple of girls, from what I understand, they were taking photos, and he was in fear for his safety. I guess they were getting a little too close. They were getting as close as they could to get photos of their Batmobile. Now, here's the thing, dude. You are the one that built this Batmobile. You're in complete, you know, Party City Batman attire. You know, you spent a good $29.95 on it. It looks great on you. You know, you're about 6 foot tall, but with the boots, probably 6'5" or so. You look, you know, but you're standing with your arms crossed, like you're a little upset. Someone's getting a photo of you. You're the one that, you know, you pouted. Hey, they're following too close. So, you know, hey, dude, just keep driving your Batmobile. They're not gonna, you know, you're the one that's been driving it for years. You're the one that converted it over. You're the one that's looking like Batman and want to be Batman. Well, guess what? People are going to take photos of you, Batman. And in the real world, I don't, you know, in the movies, I never saw Batman calling the police for backup. I think it was the exact opposite. So, just saying. So, you know, Batman up, Batman. Batman up. Be tough. Or Superman will choke your ass out. That's what will happen. He'll pick you up and ask you, you know, all right, I remember you. Do you bleed? Threw your ass to the side when his girl showed up. Batman. Batman's my favorite superhero. He's a man. He's not a... Who else is a man that's a superhero? Iron Man. Any of the mutants. I mean, they were human, weren't they? Well, I mean, sort of, but they were. And they ended up getting superpowers, so... Batman's my favorite superhero. Hey, all you favorite Batman superhero people, don't get me wrong, I like Batman. He's cool. He's got the money. He's got the toys. That's cool. That's awesome. You know, if I had $1 billion, you know, I'd probably have $1 billion. You know, if I had $1 billion, I'd probably have some cool toys too. I don't think I'd be jumping off of buildings and, you know, rappelling and shit with like hanging upside down and trying to scare criminals. That's just me. That's just me, though. So anyway, all you, Batman's my favorite superhero. Find a new superhero. Damn it. You can like him. I'm just kidding. Enjoy him. He's cool. They're all fun. It's funny how we can all get pissed off about that. You know, people used to tell you, don't talk about politics at work. Don't talk about religion at work. People get mad over, but it seems like people get more mad over talking about their favorite superhero. Guy come in, you have a good conversation. Well, let me ask you this: what? Who's your favorite superhero? Superman? No, fuck that. Oh, hell no, you're one of those guys. And the next thing, oh, who do you like? And then there's this big battle about superheroes. And, you know, first thing first, guys, girls, they're just comic books. They're just cartoons, and they're just movies. It's fun. I'm going to argue about the stuff. It's fun. It's good fun. We're going to argue about it. So, hey, Batman in Canada, in Brompton, Canada. When people follow you because you built a car and are dressed up as Batman, if they're taking photos, I kind of think that's what you were looking for. So when that happens, if they get a little bit too close for your comfort, I mean, put some spikes on those wheels. Put some of them gadgets on that Batmobile. You know, pop their tires while they're doing 55 miles an hour. Maybe they'll get into a big explosive crash, and you can then go over there and save them again. I don't know. Don't do that. Don't harm anybody. Get a photo. It's no big deal. They're taking photos of you. You're asking the cop for help. So anyway, the cop thought it was funny, so she decided she wanted to get a selfie with him, and apparently it's a viral video now. All right, moving along. We'll just kind of we'll go to the south now a little bit, just a little south from the Canada region. But a black bear walks into the Stanley Hotel. I've been there. What a beautiful town Estes Park is. I mean, I didn't want to go at first. My special lady was a Stephen King fan, and she says, "Hey, I want to go to check out the Stanley." I was like, I don't want to go to the Stanley. Come on, I've been to Colorado many times. Let me show you all the cool places. And she'd never been there. Oh, but I want to see the Stanley. So, I don't know. I want to show you some cool things. I don't want to go. I've never been there. I don't know if it's going to be cool or not. Well, lucky for me, she twisted my arm, and I went. So we went and drove into Estes Park, and glad I did, because it's actually the prettiest place I've ever seen, in my opinion, in Colorado. And so had I not, been kind of like, I don't know. And anyway, I gave in, and long story short, Estes Park, pretty, beautiful. Rocky Mountain National Park is the entrance. If you've never been, you got to go. So this bear walks into the Stanley Hotel. And everybody's like, oh my God, a bear walked into the Stanley Hotel. Well, hey, there's bears. It's the mountains. Rocky Mountain National Park is right there. And there's a sign that says, beware of bears. And I just don't see, I've been to the hotel. So the reason why I was saying I've been to this hotel, and it's a cool hotel too. Great view. I mean, all the way around. Anyway, the pictures don't do it justice. You have to be there to see how great it is. But I just don't, I've been there. I don't see how the bear just got in. He didn't just push the door open and creak open a door and just walk his ass. It didn't. No, bullshit. I'm calling it bullshit. It's one of those bullshits. Somebody left the door open, threw a freaking donut or two, to kind of lead him in so the security cameras could get the bear, because it's a marketing ploy. Oh, a bear. Oh, it's Shardik. It's Shardik from the Dark Tower series. Stephen King. We're putting the two stories together. So all those Stephen King fans are like, oh, not only is it haunted, but Shardik visited there too. Now we have to go. Come on. Stop. Whoever put the donut, maintenance guy or whoever the hell you are, to put the donut or 2 or 3 or 12 out there for that bear to walk in there to get caught on that camera so you guys can have a viral video for your hotel. Well, good for you. Good job. You did the job. The bear made it. Everybody knows about it. And if they don't, I'm talking about it. So I'll tell some more people. So guess what? Good job, man. 50 cents a raise. 50 cents an hour raise for you. Good job. Yeah. Watch out. The black bear walks into the Stanley Hotel. Oh, yeah. Oh, and last time I said, goats, right? Goats. Okay. Someone's got to one-up the story, the boy and the goat, and, got hurt, twisted ankle, right? So they got to one-up the story. So, and the media continues to find the story about goats. Thunder out there. I don't know if you can hear it. Pretty good thunderstorm. Yeah. So, the media tries to find the goat story. And, of course, I'm going to talk about it because, I'm going to say that the media is doing it. I'm not the media, but they keep trying to find it. So here we are. I think it's been 4 weeks in a row. There's been a story about fucking goats. Not fucking goats, but about goats. So you edit that one out. Beep that out. Go back and edit. I'm not going to. You're going to have to erase that or do something if you don't like that. It was an accident. I didn't mean, like relations goats. I meant more like, dang goats, here we go again. So, yeah, some goats in New Mexico laundromat. 2 of them. They're running around. The police were called. It takes them about 30 minutes to round them up because these little things are spunky. They're bouncing around inside the laundromat and slipping on the towel and on top of the freaking washing machines, and the commercial dryers are going all over the place. It takes about 30 minutes for the cops to get the dang goats rounded up, which I would like to see in the video. That'd be funny. I would like to see 30 minutes of just a couple guys chasing some goats. It'd be like Rocky chasing the chicken, But you got 2 cops or 3 cops all chasing goats, trying to, teamwork that out. Police officers figure that out, That's something they should train you in the academy. Like, all right, here we go. Problem solving 102. Ready? Okay, so here's the scene. Laundromat. Goats. Go. Chase them? I mean, what can you do? I mean, that's all he's doing. These guys are just chasing these goats around. I want to see that. So, once again, got a text. Maybe it's money. But once again, goats. Goats are running around. Damn goats. I'm tired of hearing about the goats. Hey, news media, find something else besides goats. And don't go to plane crashes either. So no plane crashing, okay? And planes don't crash. All right? No plane crashing. I don't want to hear about that. Tell me positive things. Is there such a thing as positive news anymore? Can I tune into a channel that just has nothing but, news that's positive? I think we probably wouldn't. The majority of people wouldn't watch it. You probably wouldn't. You don't want to hear good news. You want to hear the tragedies. That's what we all want to tune into for whatever reason. Oh, man. People are dying over there on chemical weapons attacks. That's bullshit. We all want to start nagging and acting like we know the answer. I'll tell you what I would do to that guy over there in Syria. Right, yeah, you got it. Yeah, well, pick up the phone. Google search the White House phone number. Ask for... I don't know. Who would call the Pentagon? The hell, they just call the Pentagon. Hey, Bobby, I got the answer. Shoot. Do this. Yeah, it's too political. Yeah. We always want to hear the negative news. We don't want to hear the positive stuff. We wouldn't have anything to complain about or act like we know what the hell we're talking about. I was in a bar just the other night, and these guys were just, they knew it all. They knew, y'all, I'll tell you what the tariffs are about. It's money. That's what it is. We've been the World Bank forever. We've been the World Bank. And just a couple of drunks up there just talking shit. They know the answers. I should have recorded the conversation. It would have been great. I could have played it right here. Yeah. Oh, and on that note, too, when I was there, there were these other guys. There was about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was about 5 of them, 6 of them. And I don't want to give away specifically what department they were, but how do I say this the right way without any sort of backlash, if you will? There were a couple of them were canine cops. One was a detective. One was they were police officers, is what I'm getting at, in a bar. Okay, kind of playing undercover and incognito, and they were acting in a way that I kind of recognized. I remember when I was younger, and when I say I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, I acted like a jackass, like these guys were in their 40s and maybe some mid 40s, and I think the youngest guy there was probably 35, and I think the oldest one was probably right just touching 50. But they had this, I don't know. When I was in the military, hanging out with my buddies, we were at the bars, we acted like these guys were acting, and I was kind of like, yeah, these guys just won't. I don't know, they were kind of annoying, and they kind of thought they were, I don't know. For example, a couple girls walk by, and one of them who thinks he's the funny one's kind of like, hey, he's yelling at them, hey, come here, and they completely ignore him, okay, and then he's, come here, and as they walk away, I'm not exaggerating when he says this, he says, I'll fucking kill you, and I was like, damn, I was sitting at the table next to him, and I was like, I just kind of shook my head, like, Jesus, anyway. Come to find out about an hour later, through conversation after they've had a couple more drinks and have loosened up, they tell me they were police officers. And I was military police. So then I recognize, okay, that's why I recognize the behavior. But damn, these guys are too old to be acting this way. But they were just, I don't know, they had big egos, and they were just, there were two. There was actually one guy specifically that was kind of ruining it for the whole entire crowd. I feel like if this one specific guy wasn't there, the others wouldn't have acted the same way. I think that he was the loudmouth one that everybody thinks is the funny guy or whatever. But to make a long story short, these guys are acting like jackasses, and these are police officers, and